Hi, this is Reggie from Nintendo. Before we begin, we want to extend our condolences to all the victims of the two tragic events in Orlando. Our thoughts are with their families and their communities. And this includes Christina Grimmie, who was killed in the earlier incident. And
She definitely deserved a mention.
Here at our E3 booth this week. At Nintendo, we try to make our fans smile. But this week at E3, we'll also be shedding a few tears. Please join me in a moment of silence.
Like that treasure chest opening. Okay, they have a nice stage setup.
If you've been a fan of Nintendo over the years, you'll know that the Nintendo experience is different at every E3. We always look for the best way to introduce our most important content. And this year is no different. And that's why we're coming to you directly from our show booth on the set of Nintendo Treehouse Live. On the other side of the wall behind me, the finishing touches are being made before we open it up to thousands of industry insiders in just a couple of hours.
Better be streaming that too. I want to see the setup.
Immerse visitors in the world of a single game, the newest entry in the Legend of Zelda franchise. What's in store is an entirely new format for a Zelda game. 3 decades ago, the first Zelda game changed the way millions of people thought about video games. And this week, you'll discover a game that could change that thinking again. Here's the first look at what awaits.
Show me.
Open your eyes.
Voice acting. That must be Zelda. Oh, this music. Goosebumps. This giant Stalfos up there. It's beautiful. Been waiting so long for this. And I heard every piece of music I like already.
Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
This music is so beautiful. Why must this game make me wait? Thanks, true survivor out here in the wilderness. Oh, cool. Is that you can summon objects? Choo-choos. Let's check out that armor. There's that symbol. Definitely gotta be after Skyward Sword. No other way. Subtitle, please. Breath of the Wild. Huh. That's a different one than I expected.
The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, introduces you to a Hyrule that is truly seamless, where simply moving from one place to another begins to create what may be the adventure of a lifetime. And not only is this new world vast, but it feels alive. It teems with adventure. Throughout
Master
Link's
Sword is
quest,
shipped.
Hyrule will be a resource, an ally, an enemy, and always a place for discovery and wonder. This is easily one of the biggest experiences ever created by Nintendo. And today, you're going to get a close-up look. The portion of the game we're highlighting at E3, a wide-ranging plateau, may seem huge. In fact, no one here this week will be able to explore all of it. But even then, that plateau is only a tiny fraction of the full game map. We'll be devoting almost this full first
It hurts
day
so much
of
that I have to
Nintendo
wait a year to
Treehouse
play it,
Live coverage
to experience it
just
for myself.
this one environment.
But
Then in the
for
future,
now, seeing it
you'll learn
is
more
enough.
about the story, the characters, and the ways in which the boundaries of all previous Zelda titles are being broken. But in the end, full understanding and full immersion will only come when you experience it for yourself.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. I'm Ed, here with Bill and Noriko, as well as a very special guest, Mr. Ayanuma, has joined us here. We're going to talk a little bit about a little game here that I think a lot of people are excited about, The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Before we jump right into things though, Mr. Ayanuma, I think, is there anything, a message you have to the fans?
アヌマさんからファンへのメッセージを。
ゼルダのね、当たり前を見直すって言って作ってきたこの、ブレスオブザワイルド、いっぱい話したいことあるんですけど、もうトレーラーも見ていただいたし、ファンの皆さんは早くゲーム見たいと思ってると思うんですね。なのでもうゲーム始めたいと思うんですけど。
So I've created this game thinking about breaking the conventions of Zelda, and I know that a lot of fans have seen the trailer, and they probably want us to jump right in. So why don't we get started?
sounds
Let's
good
do
to
it.
me.
We're going to be showing a lot of The Legend of Zelda today, starting right here. We're going to show you what you can do, and we're going to introduce you to this amazing world, but we're going to try not to spoil anything, so feel free to tune in for as long as you like.
ネタバレなしで。
Is this the intro? Eh?
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
Oh, what's this now? What's he doing in the water? Where is he? Whoa, is he putting stasis?
This is a very mysterious place, Aonuma-san.
ちょっと神秘的な場所ですけれども。
そうですね。ゼルダの当たり前を見直すって言いながら、昔いつもと同じような目覚めるシーンから始まってますけどね。
I've talked about breaking the conventions of Zelda, but Link does start by waking up.
Keep that
Looks
rooted
like
in
he's on a
tradition.
ship.
伝統を守るという感じでいいんじゃないでしょうか。
ただまあ本当にミステリアスな
Shrine of
場所で
Resurrection. What the hell? Shrine of
This really is a
Resurrection.
mysterious place, and it's kind of very
Well, this could open up a whole bunch of possibilities. This could even be a different Link, like a previous Link.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Now we know its name.
Here we see the introduction of a very mysterious item.
神秘的なアイテムが出てきましたが。
ね、ゼルダって今まで剣と魔法のね、そういう世界だったんですけど。
Welcome to ShikaNet.
何か新しいテクノロジーのような感じですね。
So in the past series, we've used swords and magic, but this time around, we introduced technology.
I know a lot of people are going to be so excited to see how that plays out in this game because that's such a great new wrinkle to add to the Zelda
Sheikah is-
franchise.
Thing, it has a map. It shows the temperature and something else.
でもやっぱり宝箱を開けるんです。
And he's going to start by opening the treasure box.
宝箱からが出てきた
Huh.
服なんですね。
These are clothing items that he can wear.
Oh man, the potential for customization.
He was pretty much naked.
これ裸でもできるけどね。
So Bill, you can actually play this nude too if you want.
Oh, that's awesome.
Quite my style.
僕のスタイルではないの
The
で
freedom of choice.
はい、OK です。
I know what I'm gonna
That would
do.
also make you very
Link's gonna go
vulnerable to
full
enemies,
show.
just so you know.
で
Up
敵
to
に
the
もちょっと
pedestal.
それで防備力が下がってしまう。
That will show you the way.
And so we see here one of the functionalities of the Sheikah Slays activating
これがシーカストーンの
this pedestal
機能の一つです。
and opening this door here.
I'm curious about what the Sheikah were doing. Creating technology like this. For what reason would they put Link to sleep?
So it starts.
Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
ね、画面にジャンプっていうふうに書かれてますけど、今回ね、初めて
Uh-huh.
ボタンでジャン
The
プする。
stamina meter is
So as
back.
you can see on the screen, it says jump. Now Link can jump for the first time.
その
in
ジャ
the
ンプはああ
series.
やって
Oh,
壁
you
を
can
登る
jump.
ため
Oh, I
の
didn't think
And
about
the
that.
jump is for him to climb up the
Oh.
wall.
Guess he would have to if he's gonna. Oh, that's an intro right there. I want this game now.
Now we see the subtitle on screen. Perhaps this would be a good time for Aonuma-san to talk about that a little bit.
サブタイトルが画面に出てきましたけども、これについてちょっとご説明いただけますか。
ゼルダってね、今までアイテム名とかキャラクター名がサブタイトルにつくことが多かったんですけど、今回はね、この世界そのものの名前です。
Perhaps we'll see some
So in the
characters.
previous titles, we used character names and item names as subtitles, but this time around, we wanted to showcase the world of
Those
Zelda.
hearts look pretty
And
classic.
I think especially from that sweeping panoramic shot right there, we see how much of a character the world is, how much of a presence the world is in this. And I know hearing some of the iterations of possibilities for the subtitle and you know, I remember the moment when I first heard Breath of the Wild, and it was just like, oh, that's it, that's the right one. It
That
felt so
stick
right
will
with this,
be effective.
in tune with the nature and the sort of expansiveness of this world.
このゲームの背景を見たり、その自然の要素っていうのを見ていると、初めてそのサブタイトルを伺った時に、あ、もうこれだ、これがもうぴったり合うっていうふうに感じました。
はい、こうやってね、どんどんね、
man,
壁とか
look at all
山
that.
登っていくんですね。
So Link can climb the mountain or the wall, just like you said, you saw here.
で、横に緑色のゲージがありますけど、頑張りゲージって言って、あれが続く限り登っていけるわけです。
So that is the green, you see the green gauge on the left. That's the stamina gauge, and you can kind of see how much he can climb by that gauge.
A stick to a tree branch. I guess you could call that an upgrade.
どんどん手に入れることができるわけ。
And then there's a lot of items scattered all around the world, and you can take those, you can pick those up.
で、任天堂といえば、
And then
I can't hold all
Nintendo,
these tree
we of course
branches.
have to have this item right here, mushrooms.
We love our mushrooms.
まあこのキノコは大きくなったりしませんけど、
This mushroom is not going to make Link any bigger.
They might do other things.
はい。こうやって こうやって
Just gonna roll this random boulder
い
and
ろんなものにこうリンクがこういろいろアクションもできるんですね。
So as you can see, Link can push off big rocks down the hill. He can use all these little items and elements and incorporate it into gameplay.
See already, Bill doing some gathering, a lot of climbing here, and already there's this sense of you're just thrown into this world of exploration right off the bat.
探検をする
Head
って
for the
いうのが
point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Link quit screwing around and save Hyrule. Are people gonna start to regret voice acting?
So here we get our first look at the map. This circular area here being the extent of the E3 demo that we're showing. This is a high plateau in the center of Hyrule. We'll give you just a sneak peek of how big that is, but I think you'll get to see a better look at the scale of the world later on today.
ハイラルの真ん中に位置しているE3 バージョンで見れるマップは後でまた別の機会にお見せしましょう。
Oh, I got a baked apple.
焼きリンゴですね。
怒られちゃいました。
No, you cook a baked apple.
He scolded you.
Oh. Now, who is this gentleman, Mr. Aonuma? Would you like to share?
Well,
with
he's
me?
an old man.
この男性は誰なんでしょうか。ご説明いただけますか。
不思議ですね。
He's kind of mysterious looking.
ね、一番最初のゼルダで出会ったのもこういうローズです。
Bye.
And in the first of the series, I think you met a guy like this.
He says this is the Great Plateau, and he describes it as the birthplace of the Kingdom of Hyrule.
ハイラル王国の誕生の地、始まりの大地ということです。
Well, hello, Temple of Time.
遺跡のような感じになってしまって神殿ですね。
So you can see the temple that's very worn down.
Yes, he says the kingdom is in a state of decay.
なんか王国がちょっと崩壊しているっていう。
Could this be in the downfall timeline?
So I picked up a tree branch earlier. Currently, it's
Whoa, whoa,
out
whoa.
for a weapon, but you can see very quickly the things that I can do with a tree
Link could
branch.
be a real scumbag in this game if you want.
まあこれが
Gonna set fire to these fucking bushes.
And I can
いろんなことできますけど、そんなにいろいろ火つけたら大変なことになりますよ。
You can do a lot of things, but you can't just set everything on fire.
Right. I think we've just seen a window into Bill's play style.
ビルのプレイスタイルが今ちょっと垣間見れましたね。
I picked up an axe, and so I can also swap my weapons out.
There we
so I'll
go.
switch over to the axe. The
Cut
axe
some
is great
trees.
because I can
Got wood.
chop down trees if I want to get to
で
some
こうやって
apples,
木を切り倒してリンゴを取
Use
った
all the
り
resources.
right? I can even chop the logs that I've
作
cut
ったり
to get
Wow.
firewood, which I can later use to set a campfire.
丁寧に全部こう紐で巻いてあるってすごいですね。
So it's very nice and neatly bundled up already for you.
It's amazing.
Convenient. Yeah, I think honestly, first time I got my hands on the ROM, I spent the first 20 minutes like chopping down trees and climbing trees. That's all I did.
I'd like to do that.
このゲームをプレイし初めてプレイした時に
Whoa, Karak!
木を切り倒したり
What?
木
A
登ったり
Karak?
することに集中してました。
A freaking
I'm a
Karak?
big fan of the Koroks.
この子たちはね、この世界の至る所にこう隠れてるんです。
So these guys are actually hiding everywhere in the world here.
What do we have
What's-
there?
あれ
Aonuma-san, that looks like I've already come across the Master Sword.
見つかったか。
Maybe you found it.
見つかってしまったか。
Did you get it already? Did you find it?
あ、まずい。
No, that's no Master Sword. It's just a rusty
残
sword.
念でした。
No.
Sorry.
こんなところにね、そんな重要なものがな置いてあるわけないで
Yeah,
しょ。
there's no way I'm gonna play something that important here.
That would be the ultimate in breaking with the Zelda conventions.
それはなんかゼルダの当たり前を見直すっていうのの一番
My Karak-loving friend will be happy.
Now I do need a shield.
I'd like to
so
see
I think I'm
Kokiri
gonna
myself,
run
but
it this way. As
they
you
can't
can
exist
see,
in the same place, I
world is
guess.
open to me. I can go any direction that I want.
The kingdom is in a
I'm gonna
state of
run up here in the
decay.
grass. I have a sword, so perhaps I should cut some grass. But nothing's coming out.
Wait, this could be pre-Wind Waker?
これだもうリンクはダメージ受けたらどうやって回復するんだって話ですよ。
So I
Hmm.
guess you want to know how Link can get
Yeah, that would make sense with all the bokoblins running around the towers and
try
stuff.
fighting some of these enemies.
Bill has stumbled onto a goblin camp here.
Okay, good.
Well, he's gonna dispatch them with some extreme prejudice here, I think.
There we go. It's not much of a shield, but I've got a pot lid. Uh-oh. Oh, he's taunting me. Oh no, I'm gonna need some health here in a bit.
Bill, quit sucking. Come on. It's a freaking bokoblin with a long stick. You can take him.
No. And his sword broke, so...
壊れちゃいましたね。
Uh-oh.
Oh, your shield broke.
Oh,
There's the
I
shield.
stole
I'm
his
glad that the
spear.
picking up weapons is back. I did enjoy that in the Wind Waker.
持ってる武器はね、使って
And
る
this looks like a more permanent variation
So,
of that, which is good.
For this title, the weapons that Link have actually will break as he uses them.
で今ビルも
I say permanent, but the breakable weapons.
武器を奪いましたけど、こうやってね、どんどん強い敵倒して強い武器を手に入れるっていうそういうサイクルでこのゲームは進みます。
So the cycle of this game is that you go into a battle with enemies and then you take their weapons, and then so you can use them as your own.
So perhaps we'll head down and check out some of these ruins.
Not gonna go in the temple, are you?
ビルハート
Yes, Temple of Time.
Oh, yeah.
Called it that itself. Temple of Time.
Your heart's getting a little lower, Bill.
ハートをどうやったら回復できるかというと、
So let's
そ
see
の
how you
キ
can.
ノコを取ってば
He doesn't need to eat yet. His hearts are fine. Yeah.
So you can see that little heart icon on the
これはハート
mushroom,
が半分回復することを指してます。
and then it shows that you can get half of the heart back if you
で
eat it.
だ
Hmm.
からね、草を
So
食べ
the
て
ancients
じゃなくて
robots
物を食べて回復します。
So
scattered about the
this
Temple of
time around,
Time.
you're not gonna find any hearts in the ground.
There must have been a
But
siege.
you're gonna be eating
These robots
these
destroyed
food
everything.
items, and you can get your energy, stamina back up.
Using that way to replenish your health.
Mm-hmm.
There's... I love that notion.
Could it
of
have been the
really
Sheikahs
having to
doing?
Take advantage of the resources in the world with grabbing the weapons we were talking about. You know, you're getting those.
So many
weapons,
questions.
You're finding them in certain places and then using the food as this resource to keep your health up is also really interesting. It's a lot of fun.
周りにある武器だ敵の武器だった
That was
り
brutal.
食べ物だったりそうやってリソースを駆使して進めていくっていうゲームのスタイルがすごく楽しいです。
そうですね。だからね、ちょっとねサバイバルな感じですよね。現地でとにかくいろんなものを調達しなきゃいけないっていう。
So it's almost like a survival game where you have to collect all these items so you can move on with the game.
What do we got here? Oh, freaking.
Executing the flurry rush.
フラリア
ね、あれは今敵の攻撃に対してビルがうまく
They have life bars too. Kind of like they did in the Wind Waker when you put the mask on.
ヒットを与えやすくなる。
So when you get a perfect timing, the enemy slows down and then it's easier for you to attack the enemies.
Looks like I got a new pair of trousers, which I've been needing to pick up. So
新しいパンツをゲットしたので、それに着替えます。
I hope they have a good amount of outfit variety.
you can see that
They could
there's
go really
quite a
crazy
lot
with that.
to look around at and discover in the world. Gonna run past those barrels there.
周りにいろいろあるので、いろいろと探求心というか、辺りを見回すのがすごく楽しいです。
Aonuma-san, we don't have a good idea of what's going on in Hyrule here, but everything seems to be in ruin.
ちょっとハイドルが荒廃化というか、なんか遺跡化してしまっているので。
そうですね。これも昔のトレーラーでもお見せしました今回のトレーラーに見たガーディアンですね。
So you saw these guys in the trailer, they're guardians.
っていう敵なんですけど、今動かなくなっちゃってますねもう。
And they're enemies, but as you can see, these guys are not moving anymore.
だから。
Guardians of what? I wonder if they work for Hyrule but
There
were
must be
corrupted.
some sort of a time lapse.
Possibly by
So I
Sheikah.
know a lot of people are going to be really excited about how you're dropped into this world, and there's minimal backstory. There's not a lot up front in this game other than here you are. What are you going to do? What do you want
Yeah,
to do? Where do you want
looks
to
like
go?
there's a lot of mystery.
And then yet
to
there's
everything.
so many hints in this environment about that hint of something greater has happened, and I think people will be really interested to see the story sort of unfold as they play the game.
ゲームが始まってから、どのような舞台設定なのかっていうのはユーザーさんの方でまだ詳しく分かりませんけども、こうやってゲームを進めていくうちにいろいろとヒントが見つかって、こんなんなんじゃないか、あんなんなんじゃないかっていう
Link is well at home here.
でユーザーさんも楽しまれるんじゃないでしょうか。
そうですね、やっぱりそういうことが自然と分かってくるっていうのが面白いじゃないですか。ゲームって端的にいろいろ伝えたくなっちゃうんですけど、今回はねそういうところがもうじわじわと分かってくる形になってるので、ぜひ楽しみにしてほしいと思いますね。
So I think with this title, you'll be able to learn these backstories, like you said, Ed. That
So
you'll
that
be
little
able to
radar
learn
thing
them
at the
little
bottom
by little on your own pace.
detects
The
items,
game is
maybe?
telling you, but you can kind of explore and find out on your own.
Right, it moves when Link moves.
This might also
So-
be a good time to talk a little bit about the art style and just the nature of the game itself.
I know longtime fans of the series, that's going to be one of the first things they notice. There's not the constant theme music always present everywhere you go. And this new take on the aural experience is really refreshing. It's true to the game, and it does.
I'd rather have
it
music.
feels really good to play.
ゼルダファンにとっては常にテーマ音楽が流れているようなバックグラウンド流れているような感じではないので、やっぱり今回のBGM に関してはすごくみんな気づくと思うんですけれども、違いに。
So that was the movie did in the trailer on the bridge.
おっしゃったように本当に心にグッとくるような音楽なので、すごくこのプレイスタイルに合っていると思います。
よかったです。
Yeah, I'm really happy to hear that, Ed.
Bill continuing
There we
his
go.
campaign of brutality.
裸ですね。
Yes, I forgot to-
Bill Link.
Sorry, I forgot to put my pants on.
You kind of rushed
Just like
yourself.
any other day.
So we do have, one of the things that we're not showing in this morning segment that's going to be coming up in just a little bit is puzzle solving. You'll be seeing some of that today. You'll be seeing quite a bit of exploration and the ways to use the objects that you've discovered. But one of the things, there's a lot of
You
different
really wanna be
ways
messing
that
with
you can
exploding
kind of
barrels.
experiment with the environment and the world here in Breath of the Wild. So I'm just going to have a little bit of fun with a little project I want to try out here.
後々午後のセグメントでは謎解きだったりいろいろな他のマップの他のエリアの探求なんかもしますけど、ちょっと今回は
Physics.
ビルがやりたかったビルのプロジェクトにちょっと今集中して。
集中して何をしてんのこれ。
Ah.
Okay, well,
I like that you call this setup.
Wait, were you trying to bowl?
let's see. Do
ほぼ
I?
何がしたいか分かりません。
I
Wow.
don't know what you're trying to do here, Bill.
I don't know, but it's not gonna end well.
Let's see if it's close enough. Nope. Oh.
What are you trying to
You know the
do?
club. Let's see. Make that happen.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, not quite.
He's gonna get himself blown up.
But we'll try one
Maybe I have
more.
an idea here.
I knew it.
Hey,
He was
you
standing
live.
way
I did
too close.
survive.
死なずに。
Well done.
Now,
でもかなりやばい状態なん
that
です。
was
But look at your
yeah,
heart, Bill.
that was quite dangerous.
Thank you for joining us for
I
Bill's
actually,
project.
we have a little bit of news. I think everybody has been excited for some special Zelda items coming to Miitomo.
なんかミートモに新しいゼルダのアイテムが登場するということで。
We've just been told that those items will be going live at 3 p.m. Pacific time, so be sure to check into Miitomo today to get your free Zelda-themed items there. We have a lot more Zelda coming up
A lot
today.
more Zelda.
As we've talked about, we're really focusing on introducing you to the world, the things you can do in the world, how you're going to be surviving. It's really all about the actions and the activities. You won't be seeing so much in terms of characters and story. So if you're the type of person who doesn't want to be spoiled, feel free to tune in all day.
Yeah.
で今日も午後からいろいろとキャラクターとストーリーというにフォーカスしたものではなくて、他の要素にフォーカスしたツリーハウスライブのセグメントがあるので皆さんご覧になってください。
まだまだたくさん伝えたいことがありますのでよろしくお願いします。
There's so much more I want to tell you about this game, so please look forward to it.
Yes,
Yeah.
so stay tuned. We're going to take another look at our next segment. We're going to be focused on some exploration. So thank you, Noriko, Mr. Ainuma, thank you, Bill, thank you very much for your time. And don't go anywhere. We got more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild coming up.
All right. I can't wait to see more.